You're listening to The Jay Palmer Show.
Oh, what is up? How are you guys doing? Ugh. Man, I don't want to brag or anything, but I had an amazing night's sleep last night. It was great. It was like top 10 of all sleeps ever. It's like one of them sleeps where you don't know you exist kind of thing. Because you're not even dreaming. I dreamed towards the end, but like, yeah, like that's what most people don't understand about dreams. When you're dreaming, you're not getting a good night's sleep because you're like, I don't know, I can't explain it, but you're just not getting that as good night's sleep as if you wouldn't be dreaming. I think part of the reason why I got such good sleep last night is I'm trying to fix my microphone. I feel like I'm like really loud for some reason. I changed the settings on my microphone so I'm not as trebly anymore. This is like my more natural voice. It's more squeaky and, you know, prepubescent. My prepubescent voice. So I went and picked up some shatter yesterday at our local CBD store. Sorry, I was smelling it. And I gotta say, I'm gonna admit I don't like the pen. I don't like the pen he gave me. I'm not smoking it out of a bong. I'm smoking it out of a normal vape pen kind of deal. It's called a Magma. It's a wax pen. Oh, there's the taste. Okay, I get it now. It's not as raspberry as I thought. It tastes more like watermelon than it does raspberry. Or it's blueberry. That's why it doesn't taste like raspberry, because it's blueberry. Like I was surprised by the way it made me feel. I've been vaping CBD for a year, but I don't remember ever it given me like a feeling. Well, it gave me a feeling, but it wasn't as strong as the one I had yesterday, and the one I'm currently starting to feel. Like to compare it to weed, it's without the head thing. It's a body thing, and that's what I would say that vaping it gives you. I don't feel. I mean, I haven't felt a body high from vaping it for a long, long time. I think it's just because I've been vaping it for so long; it's already in my system. That I don't feel it anymore. And you know, frankly, I feel like my what is it called? Homeostasis, is that the right word? Let's look that up. I'm not sure if that's the right word or not. Homeostasis. The tendency towards a particularly relative stable equilibrium between interdependent elements, especially as maintained by a physiological process. Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wow.
Homeostasis.
That was really loud for you guys. I'm sorry.
Homeostasis. 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 Homeostasis.
Let's see. Wait. Let's see what we could do with this. Hang on. This is totally going off track.
Fuck. Fuck. Fuck.
Oh. Let's see how far we can take this. Oh, dang it. Dang it.
Dirty.
There we go. There we go. Dang it. Come on. It didn't let me do it. Dang it. How come? That's weird.
The.
Wait, the?
The.
I've been saying
The.
I've been saying the wrong.
The.
I feel like a retard now.
The.
I'm 34 and I don't even know how to say the word right.
The.
It's the, god damn it. Dang it. See, all the words that I wanted to say aren't available for it to say. That's depressing, man. So yeah, I got some it gives me the same body thing as weed does, except for it doesn't give me the high thing. And I really, really like that. Actually, really, I'm glad because I'm going through my stash way too fast. And I just like to come home from a hard week and just smoke weed. Like, I see nothing wrong with that. You know, I just it's not that I'm tired at the end of the week. It's not that I'm stressed out. It's just I like to just chill, man. And that's what I was. That's one thing that I've been seeing in a lot of threads and a lot of forums. And it's what I said I was streaming on YouTube yesterday. Not the podcast, but my gaming channel. I feel that we're going at there's a lot of people going at it at the wrong angle. And when I'm saying, you know, I'm just saying drugs in general. I'm not saying you should go out and try meth or cocaine or anything like that. I'm just, you know, I'm on the weed or alcohol. Let's just stay right there. Because it's legal and somewhat legal. I feel like people are going at it the wrong angle. They're using weed, CBD, alcohol, or whatever to escape life. And I think you should go at it at a different angle. You should go to drugs. Don't do drugs, kids. When I say drugs, I just want to clarify that I'm meaning weed. You know, weed spectrum, CBD, alcohol. I'm not even for alcohol. I mean, I'm not against alcohol, but I just don't really enjoy alcohol personally. But you shouldn't use it to escape life. You should use it to enhance life. And I'm reading that a lot on the forums, a lot on Reddit. Oh yeah, I'm reading that on the forums a lot. Where's my phone? I hit my throat hard, dude. Oh, I need my phone. Let's see here. I was on the CBD subreddit on Reddit. And there's a lot of people on here talking about depression and let's see if I can find one here. I mean, it's just general depression. Like I have all of these ailments. I'm trying to find one that I saw. The best way to feel the CBD effects. In general, people on this forum are trying to stop feeling, and that's a bad. Don't don't try to stop feeling. Don't stop, because if you stop your body from feeling, you're gonna have a problem. Because pain is there to tell you something's wrong, and when you're depressed, that's telling you something's wrong. And what's wrong isn't you don't have weed in your life. That's not the thing that's wrong. I'm just gonna say that it's the thing that's not, or what the hell did I just say? Like the depression is telling you something is wrong. Something is wrong in your life, and for you to be taking any type of mind-altering substance to get rid of that feeling isn't fixing anything. It's just getting rid of the feeling. It's just making you numb. And it's not a good idea to make you numb, because making you numb is a really fast way to get to the grave. I'm just going to come out and say it. Because your body's response system is there to tell you something is not right. And that's why I tell people don't use drugs to hide from pain or to get away from life. Use it to enhance your life, because it's going to enhance your feelings. You have to use your feelings to an advantage. Like if you're depressed, there's something wrong in your life. You need to fix that something wrong in your life. Weed is not going to fix whatever's wrong in your life. It's just going to make it temporarily go away. Then you're going to get up and look in the mirror in the morning and see the same asshole that you did yesterday that you were mad at. So don't do that. Don't. You're doing it for the wrong reasons if you're doing it to escape the pain. I mean, you have to embrace the pain and fix it. I know that's like, oh, I don't want to. I just want to feel good. Fuck your inner feelings. No, like, dude, you're not getting it. The biggest problem with society today is we want our cake and eat it too. We want all of this stuff. We want the TVs and the new cars and the new fashion designer clothing and the shoes and whatever, but the pain to get there to get it is too much for us for some of us to bear. So our excuse is to drink and smoke it away as we get there. It's making the journey easier according to your actions. And that is no way to live your life, because if you live your life constantly trying to do what I just said, like, you're gonna get that new pair of shoes, and guess what? There's gonna be another new pair of shoes you're gonna want to get. There's gonna be another new car you're gonna want to get. There's gonna be a new TV coming out that you're gonna want to get. It's a never ending just journey of bullshit. That's all it is. And to use weed to try and mask the problems that are associated with that is a stupid way to smoke weed. I mean, that's basically the essence of addiction. I mean, is it not like I'm addicted to weed? Like, no, what you're addicted to do is what you're really addicted to is just connection with your ego. You're addicted to your ego, and you're trying to mask the negative side of your ego by smoking weed or whatever, or MDMA or booze or whatever. And just don't do that. And I realize that what I'm essentially saying here is going against the not the doctrine of the United States of America. It has nothing to do with the founding documents. It's more of the way our economy is set up today is totally against what I believe and what I'm saying. Like, we need people to be out there pushing stuff, be out there pushing products and making more GDP. Because if we don't, our military is essentially going to shrivel in on itself, and our country's going to die, because our entire economy is based on people working harder. That's just the way it is. And I've come to my place. I've come to a point in my life where I'm like, no, fuck that. Like, I can sacrifice myself for a happy. I'm basically sacrificing. Am I really sacrificing myself? I would rather live a happy, stress-free life that I can enjoy. That it may not necessarily have all the coolest stuff. Rather than living this life of just this shorter life of just constant just struggle of trying to get to this imaginary spot of happiness. And that's I 5 years ago I didn't think I'd ever say that. 10 years ago I didn't think I'd ever say that. I was all about business 10 years ago. When I was in my 20s I owned a courier business. I was all about being an entrepreneur, working hard. I was raised that way. It's like, if you work hard, it'll pay off in the end. Will it? Will it really pay off in the end? If you really, really want to get anywhere in your life, just work smarter. Don't work harder. Find something you enjoy. Do it the way Alan Watts says it. Find something in life where you get paid to play. Don't stress about it. See, that's the thing with this. What I'm doing with this podcast is I'm not like, stressing out about anything about this podcast. On the weekends, I turn my mixer on and push record, and I start recording. Like I'm not gonna like stress myself out over trying to get some imaginary spot with this podcast. Because if I start forcing stuff, it's not gonna be natural. It's not gonna be real me. And I've talked about that before. I'm not going to not be the real me. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, that's really good, dude. So yeah, I'm not gonna fake anything. And that's what my coworkers tell me at work is like, I have no filter, and I don't. Who I am here is who I am there, and that's a whole other thing with society that I've seen is. People put on this mask. I've talked about it before. Don't put on a mask and preach about integrity. That's the thing. That's what I said in my live stream yesterday. People think they can put on a police uniform and they're automatically granted integrity, and that's not how that works. I've got family members who are cops. I've got a lot of friends who are cops. But I stand by the fact that that uniform does not give them or other officers integrity just because they wear the uniform. But in integrity, in society in general today, integrity, the word integrity has been just totally flipped on its back and changed completely. It's like I was watching a commercial one day and they showed a picture of a kid helping, or I think they were helping an old lady across the street or something, and they showed them helping her across the street, and when they got to the end, the word integrity came up, and I'm like, that's not integrity. That is not the word integrity, because it's being nice. Yes, don't get me wrong. It's a nice thing to do. It's a good deed, but. Before that kid did it, he could have pushed another person down a flight of stairs. He could have robbed a bank. You don't know that. Only he knows that. So just by seeing him doing that doesn't give him integrity. It just says that he's a nice person. Integrity, that's one thing that I've made sure in my life in the last couple of years that I've maintained. And, basically what integrity is your thoughts, your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions are all on the same line. and that's integrity. If let's say you wanted to go out on a date with somebody, but you didn't want to, or no, that's a bad example. Okay, let's say you found a job that pays stupid amount of money, but it doesn't go along with the way you agree in life. It doesn't go with the way you see life, and you take it anyway. You're lacking integrity because you're sacrificing your values and your morals for financial gain. That's lacking integrity. And that's not my definition. That's the definition of integrity. And that's I just get so irritated when people try to change definitions of shit to for their own gain. But trying to read these comments here. Can I smoke CBD buds in a bong and is it effective? Actually, they've actually got they've got joints at the CBD store here, which surprised me. I mean, I feel like the CBD store is really trying to push it what they can and can't do, and they're just gonna keep pushing it until some guy comes in and says no, you can't have that kind of thing. There's actually a local head shop here. Can you call it a head shop? It's not a head shop yet. It's a tobacco shop. Is that the right term, head shop? Let's check. I don't feel like that's right. I guess it is a head shop. They changed their name. It's a company called Ziggy's where they have they have tobacco, non-rolled tobacco and cigars and bongs and stuff like that. But they actually recently changed their name to Ziggy's Cannabis Company. And keep in mind, cannabis is not even legal in the state yet. They're voting on it on the 26th of this month. But it's not legal yet. And they're already changing. This company's already changing their name to Ziggy's Cannabis Company. And a coworker actually mentioned this. She said all these companies are coming in, and they're basically all these CBD companies are already here. And the Ziggy's company, they changed their name to Ziggy's Cannabis Company. What they're doing is they're building the infrastructure for when weed is legalized. And that's a brilliant fucking idea. That is just brilliant because it's already here. Once they legalize it, once they legalize the just medical, it's the infrastructure is already here, and that makes sense. I mean, and I see no reason why it wouldn't be. It's not going to be legalized, or recreational isn't going to be legalized in the state. Just from what I've seen on the groups, there's a Facebook group that it's got 47,000 followers, and the anti group where it says the people against the legalization of or medical has 15 members, and I'm pretty sure all of those 15 members minus one or two are people who are against the people who are against it. And most of the comments on the group page are they're not being inappropriate, but they're basically saying that your cause is dead. Basically, we're saying that not passing legalization is basically not going to happen. Did that make sense? So I think it's going to happen. I don't know how. I don't know the legalities of what it's going to be like. I do know in Georgia and I think Arkansas, like it's legalized, but it's like stupid hard to get. Which that's just the religious far right, like uneducated people. Wow, I just see. Here's the thing with what I just said. I used to be a Republican. I used to consider myself a Republican. I used to like, vote conservative. I'm still a conservative person, but I see it now. I see the uneducatedness. I don't even like. I can't even process like the way the anti people are like. Like, do you enjoy being on drugs? I mean, like, these people are, like, battling the legalization of weed. I don't even know why they're battling it. Because I smoke it, and there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, I'm still as productive as I was before smoking weed. I'm still getting the same amount done. I'm actually getting more done. I'm actually enjoying life more. But like, I don't get it. And I have no urge to smoke meth or cocaine. Like, that's not even crossing my mind. It's like, I still think it's a disgusting cocaine and meth and those types of drugs are still horrible drugs and they should be off the streets. I don't think we should be imprisoning drug addicts. I think we should be putting them in rehab and helping them. But I think they're deadly, and I think anything that's man-made to enhance, not being able to feel anything or any type of drug that's man-made, I think it's bad. And that goes for like Norco or Xanax or any of that crap. Like, I think it's all bullshit. I was offered Norco when I broke my wrist, and I said no. And I took just IV, like 400 milligram ibuprofen. I just had CBD. The first night sucked, but it was fine after that. I kind of wish I had this isolate though, because holy shit. It's really fucking good, dude. Oh man, let's see if I have any like videos that I saw that I wanted to show you guys. I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Oh man. Damage control. Oh, apparently, I didn't know this, but apparently in the new Battlefield 5, is that what they're calling it? You can like customize your characters and shit. Like you can put like teddy bears and shit on it. And people are mad about that. Which I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I'm against that. Like, I don't know if I don't think I'm for it. It's not something I would say that I want, but it's also not something that I like wouldn't play the game if it was in there. I'm not. I think Battlefield's gotten it right as far as like authenticity in Battlefield 1. I think they nailed. I'm not saying it's all historically accurate. I'm just saying it. The feel of the game really makes it feel like you're in World War I, and that's what I like about it. Now, if it gets to the point where there's like blimps flying around that look like giant dicks, like balls and dicks, and you have some like anime character running, or fuck, what is it? what is that called? I can't even remember. The horsey characters. I can't even. My Little Pony. If you have little My Little Pony soldiers walking around, and it's supposed to be World War One, or two. I mean, in Battlefield 5, I think that would kind of kill the immersion. I don't know. I mean, when I think about that, I don't know if I would like that. I mean, I kind of like because that's something that I felt like Battlefield 1 has kind of lacked on, or Battlefield in general has lacked on since I've been playing Battlefield, is the character customization. Because, every person is going to kind of put their own unique flair on the way that they the way that they dress. And I'm even saying that in the military. Like, when you're in boot camp, everybody dresses the same, everybody makes their bed the same way and all this bullshit. But I've heard once you get out onto the field, things get a little bit more lax. And some soldiers have different gloves than other soldiers. They have different colored, glasses, and they use different sights than different guys, and maybe they've got like a certain brand of tape around their stock or something. Just something unique that makes them them. That's what I'm talking about. I really doubt My Little Ponies are running around Iraq right now shooting up a bunch of Taliban or whatever. I don't know, or ISIS or whoever the hell's in Iraq. But I'm saying that's not that. I mean, that's something that I've wanted in Battlefield 1, where I could customize my soldier differently than everybody else. Because it does kind of look retarded when everybody's running around. They look exactly the same, because that's not the way it is in real life. I will say I don't want a face recognition system, because I learned in 2K18 that my face does not work well with face recognition. I look I look like a monster. My nose is all fucked up, and I literally look like a gorilla. My forehead looks like a gorilla's forehead, and there's no way to fix it. I mean, I understand that, like, that's just the way 2K made their player creation thing. I really wish they would have, went a little farther into it, where I could have, like, brought my forehead back and shrunk my nose a little bit, and, just made my face look legit. And I realize obviously it's a picture of my real face, but the way they scrunch it and make it look, it just looks like some kind of weird monkey alien character, and it's not good. It is not. It's not good. Man, I tell you. All right, guys. I think that'll do it.
The Jay Palmer Show is hosted on Podbean.com. Download the app on iOS and Android and listen.
Why is it so
anytime,
quiet?
Anywhere.
Oh, that's why. All right, guys. I will see you later. Have a good one. Have a wonderful Sunday or whatever day it is for you. See you later.